Hey everyone, happy Tuesday challenge. And in today's Tuesday challenge, what we're going to focus on is the pronunciation of whatever and making sure that you're pronouncing it clearly and confidently in English. Okay, so once you've watched this tutorial here where I'm going to break it down for you, leave a comment below, letting me know, doing the word, and then I'm going to review it and give you any feedback on your pronunciation of this word to make sure that it's perfect. Okay, so let's dive in. The first thing that you want to be confident doing is making the W sound at the beginning of this word, w, and not making a V sound, okay? Whatever, not whatever. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is the stress. The stress is on the second syllable. So whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, that second syllable is the stressed one. It should be louder, slightly longer, and produced with more force. Whatever. Okay, the third thing that you need to be aware of is the V sound, whatever, making sure that you're pronouncing that as a V sound, whatever, v, and making sure that it's a V and not a W sound, whatever, or a B sound, whatever. Okay, it's unlikely that you would make a B sound, but for all of our Spanish speakers here, B and V is often confusing and can get mixed up. So I want to make sure that you're confident with the V, whatever. And then here's a really, really useful tip to make sure that you're not overstressing the final syllable, which is a schwa sound and unstressed, whatever. The final syllable is just the schwa sound, which means that it should be very quiet, very short, very relaxed. However, because of the V sound, what might happen, and this happened to a client that I was doing a one-to-one session with just the other day, was he was making the V sound not strong enough. So then when he started trying to make the V sound stronger, what happened was it was breaking the word up and he was saying whatever, whatever. And for him to make the pronunciation of the V strong enough, it was then making the schwa sound stronger afterwards, and it was also breaking the word up a little bit, whatever. Okay, it sounded a bit unnatural and not very smooth. So here's a really useful tip to get around that. Technically speaking, the V sound is on the end of the stressed syllable, whatever. Okay, and then that final syllable is just the schwa. However, it's going to be easier for you to pronounce the V sound as though it's on the start of the next syllable. Whatever, whatever. Okay, that way it'll be easier to produce the V sound at the beginning of the next syllable rather than having to try to give it extra force at the end of the stressed syllable, whatever. And then that will really affect the overall flow of the word. Okay, so make sure that you're pronouncing that V sound at the beginning of the next syllable, but that next syllable is unstressed, so your V sound isn't loud. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So you close your mouth for the E, whatever. And then you just transition into that final syllable on the V, whatever. My teeth for the V are just really behind my top lip, okay, whatever. They're kind of on top, but they're not too far forward. Whatever. It's not whatever or anything like that. Okay. Then what I want you to do, once you've got comfortable with the word, is practice it in these two phrases. I want you to first practice it on its own as a phrase. So if I said to you, I'll be there at 6, you could say, whatever. If you didn't really care about the fact that I was going to be there at 6, you could just say, whatever. Okay. Or what do you want to eat tonight? Whatever, I don't really care, anything will do, okay? Or you could put it into a different phrase, for example, I'll be there whatever happens, okay? Let's say that again, slowly. I'll be there whatever happens. I'll be there whatever happens. I'll be there whatever happens, okay? Have a go with that. Leave your comment below this video, posting your video of doing it, and then I will review your pronunciation and then give you some feedback on any tweaks that you need to do to make it perfectly. Get to it. It's a really good word to pronounce correctly. There's lots that can be confusing here, and I look forward to reviewing your video and then giving you some feedback in the comments.